On we go with a Fawley race here. It's Henley Rowing Club B on the Berkshire station to the left of your picture. The American School in London to your right. Many American-based crews that we'll see on the water this week. They are sharper of the two out the blocks, although now they're steering dangerously towards mid-water.
Yeah, and as you've seen, we've had 2 events so far that have had coxes steering the boats for the athletes. Now this is and we're just coming into the halfway mark as we come up to Fawley now, and the Henley crew is, you know, about a length in front, and you know, this Henley crew is, they're all J16s. You know, it's great that the kind of the youth that's coming through, the J16 Nat Schools champions. And this is one of my favourite events at Henley. When this was introduced, it gave me a chance as a junior to compete at the regatta, and the depth in this event this year, I think it's one of the most exciting events we'll have for the regatta.
Yes, quad sculls for junior men. First time back in 1992. I thought you'd have been too old to have competed in that, Mark.
No, 92 was when I started rowing. But I came here and competed in this in 95 and 96, and you know, to have the chance as a junior to go down the course and race and win at the regatta was, you know, something I dreamed of when I started competing in the sport.
Sydney Rowing Club last won this in 2011, and they start as favourites this time round.
Yeah, we've got some good British crews actually. We've got Maidenhead, you've got Leander, you've got Windsor Boys, you've got Henley, you've got Westminster. So there's a lot of depth in this event. So it's one to watch out for as we get through to the kind of quarter-final, semi-final, obviously the final. But you know, Henley are doing a great job here. These young athletes, it's all about gaining experience for these guys, because I'm sure that their ambition is to win this, you know, next year or the year after. And you know, this is all kind of feeding into that experience so they can come back and be in a better position to kind of progress the rounds. But to be in this position at their ages, you know, and they're looking really good there. Really good movement there as a unit. Well drilled and on home water.
So challenging without a cox for these young men. The boys' school you mentioned won it last year, and Henley will have designs on it this year, the Fawley. But this is a good race. Henley, the American School in London, to the right of your picture on the Buck station, have not given up here. A good last couple of 100 metres ahead of us.
Yeah, and it's all about keeping a cool head. You know, you've done 1,500 metres of race, and you're coming to the last 612 metres. You know, it's about digging deep, staying focused, and going through the steps to make sure that you stay clean. And as you go through the steps and increase the rate, it's also increasing the boat speed as well.
School in London, actually their navigation has been costly. We just saw them nip away from Temple Island quite keenly into mid-water, and again there, a bit of a steering issue just briefly, but that'll cost them, won't it, over the course?
Yeah, especially, you know, this is like a handbrake, a small handbrake. But the way if you put the rudder on, you are going to slow the boat down. So, you know, the less you can use that, you know, the more speed that you can maintain. And once that makes it easier, but you know, you don't have to keep picking the boat up.
Well, it's going to be pedal to the floor now, isn't it? Because this is tight enough to have a sprint finish from both quads.
But this is where having the kind of home field advantage may play dividends for Henley. You know, they're on the Berkshire station. They've got, you know, home field advantage. You want to call it that? I'm sure there'll be lots of club members out cheering them on. So this is kind of the time that they need it is right now.
So what are the American School in London A? That's the boat you can see now. What have they got left in the tank for this final 100 metres or so? They need to try and overtake Henley Rowing Club B, who have actually put on a spurt there, haven't they? They've just increased their margin, and that's a good spell of the race there for
That was
Henley.
a really mature move there, you know, for such a young group of guys, you know, J16 athletes, to actually kick in early and open up that length. I think that was really smart and really well executed.
Yeah, clever tactics from them. And now they can drop off the rate and know they've got the rate in the bag. So, well done to Henley Rowing Club B, who beat the American School in London. It was a tight race. Clever tactics, wasn't it, to win it with a little bit of time to go in the race rather than leave it to go down to the wire.
Yeah, they didn't leave it to a last-minute scrap. They moved out just early enough to kind of dampen the charge from the American school. So a really well-executed race, and you know, onto the following day, and they get to race on Thursday.
So that is a length, exactly.
It's a great shot as they cross the line there, isn't it? I'm sure there'll be some close margins there as we go for the regatta this week, the number of races we've got to get through.
Yeah, so we're going to be needing that slow motion.